What we've said is we take stock of what the U.S. has done, and at the same time we know that the relationship will never be the same again. And that's my message to Europeans. The relationship with the U.S. will never be the same. They want to do things differently, and we understand that. And that's why we will seek to make sure that we get to an agreement on trade, but also on security, because both cannot be siloed.
It's a roadmap for 5% defense spending.
So we understand that President Trump is taking decisions for his own administration and his own people, but he also respects strength. And we've made sure that there were counter tariffs on American products back in Canada. We are now at $60 billion worth of counter tariffs. We announced new counter tariffs on auto yesterday because we think that it is ultimately the best way to get to a good deal eventually. We're putting maximum pressure on the Trump administration, and at the same time, we are finding off-ramps. And the only people on earth that will be able to really have President Trump change course are the Americans themselves. And the Americans now understand that tariffs are a tax on them. And we need to make sure, and Europeans need to make sure, that they take that message to the American people in order to influence the U.S. administration. We're willing to partner with the Europeans on that very issue. Thank you. You've asked a question. Anybody else? Yeah. Well, we know that Russia's point has been not only to gain more territory in Ukraine, but also to sow division and weaken Europe and our transatlantic bond. So in that sense, we think that it's a good idea that we work on having a ceasefire, and that the U.S. is talking to both Ukraine and at the same time Russia. But at one point, we need to have a decision, and there need to be consequences. Ukraine is seeking peace. We want to make sure that Russia is not using this period to have a bit more of an edge in the context of its war of aggression.
The direct threat. Do you believe that the current U.S. administration also shares this assessment?
Well, my point to that is it is important that we all agree that Russia is a threat. If not, I don't know why we should always increase more and more defense spending.
Do you think it would be a good idea to set a deadline for Russia agreeing to a ceasefire?
Absolutely, that's my point.
Don't you think Russia?
Thank you. You've asked a question. Anybody else? Yeah. Well, the U.S. is at 3.2% right now, so we're taking stock of their own defense spending target. But we all know that we're living much more in a dangerous world, and in that sense, we need to do more. Canada is willing to do more, and we have to do more faster. Thank you so much.